If you want the ultimate out-of-the-box off-road SUV, look no further than the Bronco Raptor. With its long travel suspension, amazing Fox dampers, wide track wheelbase, 37-inch tires, front and rear locking differentials, this thing has off-road hardware galore. But the thing that you might not realize about the Bronco Raptor is it is an amazingly wonderful vehicle to drive on-road. It's very true. Don't take my word for it. Read some reviews of the Bronco Raptor and you'll see that they absolutely gush over how nice this thing is to drive on-road. It has an amazing long travel off-road suspension that's perfect for soaking up bumpy, uneven terrain at speed off-road. Well, it can also do a fantastic job soaking up potholes or bumpy, rutted pavement on-road. You have a 418 horsepower, 3-liter twin-turbo V6, enough to rocket the 0 to 60 over 5 seconds. You can notice immediately looking at the Bronco Raptor, it has a very wide track, a lot wider than the standard Bronco. Even with a Sasquatch package, this thing is definitely a big step up. Nice painted fender flares, standard 37-inch tires. This one has a beautiful carbon fiber interior trim pack. Love the front-end styling, paying homage to the original Bronco we're all familiar with, or most of us are familiar with from the 1960s that put the Bronco name on the map. Fantastic engine with 418 horsepower. This thing is an absolute rocket ship. Notice how they have the mirrors mounted right here, not on the doors, so you can actually remove the doors on this thing without having to remove the mirrors, which you can't do in the Wrangler. The Wrangler's mirrors are mounted on the door. And this is one of, obviously the Bronco's main competitor is the Wrangler, specifically the Wrangler 392, which you'd compare to the Raptor, the Bronco Raptor. But the advantage that the Bronco has over the Wrangler, and many off-road enthusiasts might be divided, is if we look at the front suspension, it is independent, where the Wrangler across the board has a solid front axle. They say the solid front axle does make a vehicle better off-road, but it does compromise on-road quality and driving dynamics. But the Ford engineers were definitely up to task with the Bronco Raptor and the Bronco in general, because all the Broncos have an independent front suspension. And they say that these drive so much better on-road than the Wrangler. Don't get me wrong, I used to own a Jeep. I love Jeeps. I really love Wranglers, but the Bronco is definitely a compelling case, especially the Raptor. They say the Raptor is a little bit more sophisticated on-road and off-road than the Wrangler, the best Wranglers out there. It's not me, it's the automotive press. Brush up on your product knowledge as well. I looked at a Car and Driver review of the Bronco, so just Google Car and Driver, Bronco 2025 Bronco Raptor review, and you'll see amazing accolades that they have on this vehicle. On the inside, we have a very luxury-like interior, nice contoured supportive seats with contrasting materials and colors, suede cloths, synthetic leather, nice removable hard top will let you get some fresh air. This vehicle is just like a Swiss Army knife. It's happy driving in a blizzard, it's happy driving down the beach with the top off, it's happy driving in the mountains. It's a little magic carpet can take you off to some faraway, beautiful vistas. And what better way to explore the Pacific Northwest than a vehicle like this? We have so many great off-road parks, be it the coast, up in the mountains, the high desert. There are so many little places that you can get to that this Bronco will happily take you. You can set your difficulty. You can do easy desert overlanding, or you can do rock crawling in this thing. It's happy to do pretty much almost anything. We have auxiliary switches here, controls to operate the front and rear locking differentials, sway bar disconnect. This also can spin around. It can break the wheels on one side to spin it around for tight turnarounds and trail situations. You have a mount for an action camera with a power source right up there. Great sounding B&O audio system. Lovely synthetic leather and contrast stitching on the dashboard. Here you have access to the four-wheel drive system, and then we have GOAT. That could stand for greatest of all time, but actually stands for go over any terrain. And this is happily to do it. So if we twist this knob, this rotary dial, we can see that we have a number of different drive modes. We have slippery. It'll put the four-wheel drive in, it'll activate the four-wheel drive for slippery. We have tow haul. Well, properly equipped, you can tow up to 4,500 pounds of the Bronco Raptor, not too bad. We have a sport mode, and we'll also notice that the digital gauge cluster's display will sometimes change depending on which drive mode you have selected. We have normal, we have off-road, It's putting it in 4-wheel drive. It's also locking the rear differential, which is preferable for off-road driving situations. We have Baja. This long travel suspension is designed to take air, not 20 feet of air, but it can take a surprising amount of air and soak up some serious bumps. The Ford engineers have almost defied the laws of physics for this amazing suspension and how versatile it is, how it can be so amazing off-road as well as on-road. And of course, we have rock crawling, which this thing will happily do. And we notice that it will put it in 4-wheel drive, low range for the rock crawling. You can program the vehicle yourself. You can hit this button right here to make changes to steering. You have comfort, normal, and sport. Obviously, the drive mode selector will make changes on these items as well. You can make individual changes to the suspension, and you can make individual changes to the exhaust. Sounds pretty good. The comfort continues with a climate control system. We have dual zone climate control, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, gigantic screen for the infotainment system, big screen for the navigation, nice parking camera as well as an overhead camera, which will work great on-road and off-road. There's also a number of different apps that you can access. We have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, YouTube. So many great features with this amazing Sync 4 infotainment system. Being 4 doors, it also doubles as a great family vehicle. Lots of space back here. The Bronco is not the biggest vehicle in the world. It's big on the outside, but the interior is not as gigantic as you think, but still not too bad. I'm 6'2". I got plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. Your family, your kids will be happy sitting back here. You got space for your friends to take them on some great, fantastic off-road adventures. Nice styling on the rear. This has a tow hitch. We can tow up to 4,500 pounds and properly equipped. You have lots of skid plates and underbody protection to protect the vehicle in off-road situations. You have a full-size spare, which will come in handy. 37-inch wheel and tire package. This has the upgraded bead-lock-capable 17-inch alloy wheels. Nice amount of cargo space back here, and of course you can fold down those rear seats for even more. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this little rock around of this 2025 Bronco Raptor. We're Way Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years. We sell new Fords and new Isuzus and a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. If you enjoy this content and you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We have more content coming out all the time, and we'll see you next time.